Well, guys, the trailer made it home. A better view. 28 foot, all aluminum. Just pulled into the driveway with it. Not without incident, though. The transport company hit a deer with it. Nothing structural, just all cosmetic. But got an awesome deal on the trailer then. Got a good price reduction. Let's see how this build goes. So, with the new trailer showing up, I do have to build drive over fenders for these, but I wanted to pull it up because it's going to be a tight fit in between this door jamb. I might even rub the tires a little bit. But this is going to be pulling it in, measuring up what I need for drive over fenders so I can get that stuff bought and we can start on that. Well, let's see if we can get this sucker kind of into the trailer. Alright, it's definitely a little tight.
That thing's not gonna poke a hole in your tire.
That. Oh yeah, so now I can measure up to. I gotta build drive over fenders over here because if you do that, it'll start denting it. Alright, as you guys can see, it was a tight fit, but it fits. The main issue I had was with these cables for the door assist. So we'll see how this works. Worst case scenario, I might just take that off and just deal with a heavy door. But we'll see how it plays out. It fits in. It's going to be kind of a pain loading because you got to be dead nuts. But now I can measure up to build some drive over fenders. Alright guys, for the Jeep hauler, toy hauler conversion trailer, I've decided to put heat in it. I wasn't planning on it originally, but I'm going to be converting this trailer this winter. So since I don't have a garage big enough to fit the 28 foot trailer inside, I figured I'd just put a diesel heater in it for now. So I can heat the trailer up and work on finishing the inside while it's cold outside in Wisconsin. So I decided with one of these little, they call them the Chinese diesel heaters. I think the patent wore off on them because they used to be really expensive until the last handful of years. But we'll get this thing going. I got a solar charger to charge the battery. It all runs off of a 12 volt battery. But I'm going to bench test it first. I'm going to get it all put together and run it for a little bit before we go in and install it on the trailer. So let's get to it. Got a box full of parts for it. Figure it out as we go. See how much heat this thing actually puts out. Okay, so I screwed it to some 2x4s to prop it up to make some clearance for the exhaust and the air intake. Right here is another little piece that I bought off Amazon. It's just a insulator piece for going through the side of the trailer, however we decide to do that. Then it's a pretty simple wired up to the battery. Just got it temporarily clamped on there. And I put some fuel in it. It comes with these little key fob things. Oh, something's happening. Oh, it's blowing. Looks like it's in Celsius. Feel the fan blowing out of here. See if she'll fire in a minute. Oh, I hear something clicking. It's the fuel getting pumped into the burner. Feel exhaust coming out. It's not hot though, it hasn't fired. Starting to ramp up, I can smell something. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's the fan is slowly bumping. Oh, there's firing. Oh yeah, she's burning now. Yes, I know you're not supposed to run these indoors, but I'm just doing it briefly, just for a test run. Starting to warm up now. I would say it's probably 80-degree air coming out of here now. Oh yeah, she's going good now. Hard to see. She's really blowing. And the thing's putting out a lot of heat. This is going to work great in the trailer. That damn near heat your whole house. Alright, this bench test is going really well. I'm gonna turn it down, get it to shut down, and we are going to pack it up and see if we can go get this installed in the trailer. Yeah, you can hear it coming down. It probably has a cool down mode, where it keeps blowing until the heat exchanger is cooled and the flame is out. But you know, this heater setup is only like $120. If it's gonna put out this much heat and work this well, you can't beat that for $120. You can't even touch a propane heater that's ventilated to the outside for less than that. Shutting her down. Yeah, the battery cost to run this thing costs more than the actual heater. So one other thing with the battery is you want to get a deep cycle battery because it's going to be drawing a lot. So hopefully that little solar panel will be enough to recharge it in between times using it. These little things even come with a muffler. It wasn't that loud, but we'll see. Alright, I went under the trailer and checked where the cross members are so I can run the exhaust out through there. You want to shield the hot exhaust pipe from burning the wood. So you're going to want to oversize the hole in the wood. Then I found a piece of scrap aluminum that I cut 2 holes in, so we'll oversize it, put this down as a heat shield, and screw it down to the floor like this, and then have it run through there. So then the heat is hitting this aluminum plate instead of starting to burn the wood. So we'll lay that down, we'll mark it, we'll cut the holes, and then we will run it. The reason I decided to put it up in this front corner is because we're going to be putting beds over here, and we're probably going to be building some kind of cabinet here or tabletop, so I'll be able to conceal the heater inside of the cabinets. But you know, it's Wisconsin, it's 40 degrees out right now. I don't even have this thing insulated, so I'm putting this heater in now so I can at least get it warm in here while I'm working. So once this heater is up and running, then we'll get more on to building the drive over fenders and pulling all the sheeting down to insulate behind it. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I took a couple chops with the hole saw, and this is going to screw into place right over the top of it. Alright, I didn't film myself doing this because it's dark outside. But you can see the aluminum plate there. His exhaust comes down right to the edge of the trailer. And then that is the fresh air intake for the combustion chamber. So we got to get power hooked up to this thing now and see if we can get it running. So once again, we got the battery temporarily mounted up. I'm not going to fully wire that in with the solar panel until after I get it insulated, because I'm going to be moving stuff around anyways. But it's firing up, and as you can see, it says it's 0 degrees Celsius in here right now, which is 32 degrees. So we're going to get this thing fired up, let it run for a little bit. You hear that fuel pump going, and see how long it takes to get up to a comfortable temperature in here. It's not even insulated, so we'll see. So I was just out putting the Jeep back in the garage. Took me about 5 minutes, and came back into the trailer to look at what the temp is. And it's definitely a lot warmer in here than it was before. So we are at 8 degrees Celsius, which is about 46, 47 degrees. So I think we got it down in an uninsulated trailer in about 10 minutes. It's already up close to 15 degrees, so I think this is going to work out really well. Please like and subscribe. Next video I will be getting into ripping all this paneling out, and we will be insulating, and we will be building drive over fenders. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.